So the latest commitment of traders report out of the CFTC, in this case outer circle for the latest report, inner circle for the week before. And in this case, when it comes to the euro, you can see that they've reduced long positions sizably. At the same time, they increased shorts. Net result, what was a previous near extreme long 77% down to just 73%. In this case, still majority long, still in heavy buy territory. When we take a look at the US dollar, mostly composed of the euro, you can see that in this case, majority shorts, heavy sell, 66%. So when it comes to the pound, it did manage to best the greenback last week in terms of price, and that meant that the big boys were slight beneficiaries, given they're holding a moderate majority long 55% buys, unchanged from the week before, given that they increased both pound long and short positions. And when it comes to safe haven currencies, in this case, they've actually reduced the percentage long buys in the yen, upped it when it comes to the franc to 75%, not that far from extreme long levels, and in fact is the highest of all the FX majors against the US dollar. When it comes to commodity currencies, they are majority long in the Canadian dollar, and they have upped it since to 60%. They're still majority long New Zealand dollar, but they've dropped it, reduced it to about 62%. And then of course there's the Australian dollar. It's in fact the only one of the FX majors where they're holding a majority short bias, though to be fair, it's very, very close to the middle, not that far off from shifting back to majority long. So when it comes to oil, in this case, oil prices have been rallying, and that has meant that they have been big beneficiaries of the latest price moves, holding an extreme long buys in the energy commodity. Retail buys, by the way, they were range trading the previous movement a few weeks before that, and when that move happened, the increase, the longs got out, some shorts initiated, and that meant that was a previous bias that was in the middle, is now majority short, latest reading at around 61%, so still not in heavy sell or extreme sell territory. And when it comes to precious metals, in this case, still majority long, all four for COT speculators. Extreme buy when it comes to gold. Retail traders, by the way, 87%, so they're also holding a similar extreme buy bias when it comes to the precious metal. Silver, COT, they're in heavy buy territory. Retail traders around 90%. And when it comes to platinum and palladium, the interesting thing about palladium is that we've got a big increase in shorts, a big drop in when it comes to longs. Net result, previous majority buy previous heavy sell bias, I should say, down to slight buy levels. In fact, one more move like that, we could be looking at majority short bias. So when it comes to indices, they remain mixed. Moving close to the middle, though, when it comes to the Dow, in this case, a big unwinding, taking it to a slight sell, 53%. When it comes to the NASDAQ, still majority long, but out of heavy buy territory, down to 60%. And when it comes to the S&P 500, slight sell, 52%. As for the Russell 2000, they've shifted back to a slight majority long buys.